Let's say you are working on a drawing automation and you would like to fetch the different objects from a drawing, and those objects are residing in different drawing sheets. Now, you would also like to know which drawing sheet that object resides in, so that you can also trace the location of that object with respect to the drawing sheet. And why we at all do this? We can do this for several reasons. First is, of course, we want to retrieve some information and perform a quality check. For example, we fetch out the annotations related information and we check those annotations, their values, their tolerances, their details, and we check that against the standard set of annotations that we normally use for that typical type of drawing. It can be just this kind of case for which you are trying to fetch the details from a drawing sheet. Here I am going to explain the example that finds out the drawing sheet that object belongs to after we select that object. There are several parts to this example. Before I explain you the pieces of this example, let's directly try this example itself. Let's try this example in a journal editor. I do have the same example. Now I will hit a play button. I should have a drawing to test this example. Now, once I hit a play button, this is a dialog that popped up. It says select an object. Now, I can go and select any of the dimension. I can also go and select the view itself. I can go and select the view and scale label even. I can also select the node. So you could see that I can select several type of objects from this window. And once I select any of the object, let me select this center line. If I select this, I get this quick pick option, which is a very standard one when we select anything. I will pick up this 3D center line. And as soon as I pick up an object, then this information pops up. It says that this is on sheet 1. Now we can extend this program further. We can collect all different object types and we can find out the sheet using this example or the API which is used in this example to find out which sheet that belongs to. And what we'll have at the end, we will have the information of all these different objects, including nodes, center lines, annotations, drawing views, etc. In a, let's say, in a CSV file or Excel file. That also gives us the information about which sheet that object belongs to. And this is a very important step to consider in your program when you are working with a drawings where there are several drawing sheets at a time. Now let's get back to the code itself, where I will explain you the important pieces of that example. There are several functions in this example. Also, here we do have used NXOpen.uf library. The first function is do it, and this function selects an object. We can see that here it is an select an object, and it what it do for that object, it asks the drawing sheet. This is actually a different function itself. So first is a select an object, which is this function which uses the UI class and which allows us to select an object from that dialog. And it allows the selection type, mainly it allows all including faces, edges, features. and other objects that we can find in a drawing sheet. Then after we got that object, ask drawing sheet is another function. This function uses some of the UF class APIs. Here it is used UF dot draw, which is related to the drawing class. Ask drawing of view. So this is where we can get the drawing of view, and there are couple of more APIs used, which is this one, which is ask view dependent status. We have to check the dependent status of a view for that object, and if it is not, then it shows nothing. So it actually catches an exception. So whatever object we are selecting, that must belong to some view, right? In that sheet. So for this reason, this API is used. We have also used ask tag of view name. And we have also asked the type of a view and ask drawing of view. So it is several UF uh, APIs we have used, and we have checked which sheet that belongs to. Then what else we do have? We do have a main function. This one is the main function where we do have called that object selection, and also we are checking the dependency of that object through this main function. And there is a echo function which is just to open the listing window and show the information about the sheet that object belongs to. And this one is to check the part load status. So we are checking the part load status as well. This is just one of the thing in a exam. And all these different functions are clubbed together to find out which sheet that particular object belongs to. It is really worth example to do the study and find out the different APIs within UF class as well, and also understand what are the different uh, lines of code that can be written for selection of an object.
Here I am introducing a course called C Sharp Essentials for NXOpen Customization and Programming. Enroll now and unlock the power of customization in NX. Don't miss out.